In this video, I'm going to talk about how the city structure is set up in Lab 8, which is CityMap.cpp. So I'm looking at the rules listed at the very top of the lab right up. So take a look at each bullet point as I go along. So the first bullet point says the city has streets that travel east-west, roughly. So these are going to be my streets. And avenues that travel north-south. So I'm going to make 4 streets, and these are my streets. I'm going to make 6 avenues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So these are my avenues. Second bullet point, streets and avenues are numbered consecutively upward starting at 0. And the third bullet point, by convention, streets will ascend south to north and avenues will ascend east to west. So let's take a look at streets. Streets will ascend south to north. Avenues will ascend east to west. I'll do one more for kicks. Right here. Okay. Even numbered streets are one way, traveling in ascending order of avenue. So even numbered streets are one way, traveling in ascending order of avenue, east to west. So here are my even number streets. And odd numbered streets are one way, traveling in descending order of avenue. So go the other way. My odd numbered streets. And even number avenues are one way, traveling in ascending order of street. So they go from south to north. So here are my even number avenues. And odd number avenues are one way, traveling in descending order of street, north to south. So odd number avenues are going the other direction. Here are my odd numbers. The only exceptions to the above are avenues and streets whose numbers are multiples of 5 go in both directions. So here we have a multiple of 5, and here we have a multiple of 5. And with my streets, I just have 0 as a multiple of 5. And the highest numbered avenue always goes in both directions. So note that is not true for the highest numbered street. Street number 3 still stays one way, but highest numbered avenue is going to be both directions. There's a traffic light at every intersection. So I'm just going to put circles for these traffic lights right here. You can go in and fill the rest in. But at every intersection we have a traffic light. And each traffic light has an XY coordinate that you'll read in on the command line. And a green light duration for the street and avenue. And the speed limit for the entire city is 30 miles per hour. So you may be used to, in the past few labs, having 0, 0 in a matrix. So this is avenue 0 and street 0 be in the top left-hand corner. And that is not true here. The top left-hand corner is our highest numbered street and highest number avenue. So if you're going to do all of the math that you figured out for adjacency lists in all of your past labs, it will not work because everything's kind of flip-flopped. And unfortunately, you can't just take this intersection and swap it with this one, it won't work, because take a look at where we can travel to. Let's pretend we're making the adjacency list for this intersection. We can go this way, and this way, and this way, and this way. We can go all 4 cardinal directions. But in the top left-hand corner, I can go north and south, but only east. I can't travel west. So the adjacency lists differ between these. So is there anything I can do to make this a little bit easier, make the for loops easier, use all the same math that I used in the previous labs? Well, luckily you can. All we have to do is take this image and turn it upside down. And now use these rules instead of all of the bullet point rules. You're basically taking those bullet points and making those rules the opposite of what you were given, or you just take this piece of paper and turn it upside down. So now follow all of these rules. So we have 0, 0 right here. These are all my streets still, but this is street 1, and this is street 2, and this is street 3. And this is avenue 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And at 0, 0, we can still go in all directions, but now at street 3 and avenue 6, I can go north and south and instead west. So I'm going to follow these one-ways for all of my rules. So when you're making an adjacency list, I would just basically take each intersection one at a time and look up, look down, look east, and look west. And see if you can travel there. And if you can travel there because you're on a one-way that goes that direction, or you're on a two-way street, then add that to the adjacency list for that intersection. And if not, then don't add it to the adjacency list. And you should be able to use some of the math tricks that you've learned in the past few labs now that we have 0, 0 in the top left-hand corner and the highest street and the highest avenue in the bottom right-hand corner. Again, this is CS302 Lab 8, which is CityMap.cpp.